Hello students, in this tutorial we're going to be talking about two selection tools, the selection tool and the magic wand tool. The very first thing that we're going to do, as we always do, is duplicate the layer so that we have a background copy. We have ours right here, and I'm going to make sure that I actually take the eyeball off of the background. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to this third tool here, hold this in, and we're first going to use the quick selection tool. And it's very much works like a wand where you can kind of pull the background out. And basically what I want to do is I want to keep her and her shadow in there, and I want to actually hit the delete button on everything else. Now what happened here by accident was I actually pulled some of her hand in. So I'm going to pull that back out by hitting this little minus sign and then trying to pull back around her arm, which is pretty cool. And I hit the delete button. It's as simple as that, and my background disappears. I'm actually going to undo that just one more time because I feel like this got too much of her hair as well. So I'll pull this back out around her hair and then hit the delete button from there. Now with this quick selection tool, I find that it's easiest to then kind of turn the marching ants, as they're called, these little moving buttons, off by hitting the marquee tool. So I click on that, I click somewhere in the picture, and my marching ants go away. So I can continue using my quick selection tool to pull down and get rid of elements of the background that I don't want in. Again, I want to keep her, and I want to keep her shadow, which might be a little bit tricky. Another tool that can be used is called the magic wand tool, and it kind of automatically selects parts that look similar to one another. Not quite as easy to use as a quick selection tool. But what you need to do is come up here to the tolerance. I usually believe that it's kind of set automatically at 35. To where I click on something and it finds basically again areas that have the same color so that I can delete those. I click on a different spot and I can delete all of this at one time. Click again, then delete. At this point I have some cleanup work that I need to do, and in order to do that I need to use my eraser tool, and I can hit my Control+ to zoom in. Oops, but first I need to take these marching ants off, which again, I find the easiest thing to do is go back to the marquee tool and click those off. So I'll come back again to my magic eraser tool. I'll make it larger so that I can pull out all of that mess around there. Okay, and obviously there'll be parts where you'll have to kind of zoom in, Control+, and get this much smaller so you can fit in for some of the more detailed work in here. But essentially what will happen is, I wanted to show you in end time so we wouldn't have to show you this in real time. The final will look something just like this, where it will be just her and just her shadow. And as you can see, I did kind of, get a little bit of her hairline there, kind of cut out. But this is essentially how you pull part of an image out of an entire background. So you go from here to here with just using 3 tools. And those 3 tools again were the quick selection, the magic wand, and then cleaning up using the eraser tool. So you will perform this on this picture and then yours as well. I wish you luck as you work on this.